Okay, this is an example how to approach the problem. I'm not gonna look anywhere and explain you. I'm just gonna start it from scratch and just find the solution on the fly. So just the purpose is just to learn how to solve any problems. So here we will try to have the linked list, which will have a head, and then it's going to point to the next. So let's make it sequential. 1 2 3 4. So what we need to think about here, since we're reversing it, we need to weigh to point backward, right? So if we have 1 here and 2 and they're pointing to next, I need to weigh to point this one back here, and then the next I will be pointing to my pen is glitching sometime. Okay, this one needs to point this one, and it should repeat itself, right? Okay, so in that case, at least I need to have 2 pointers. One is, let's say, L pointer, which will point to this, and then let's say this is last, this is first. You can call it whatever you want. So let's think from here what we need to do to make it happen. Like, we have pointers pointing right now like this. If I want to point this one, I say F next, right? F next. So this is points currently, and I need to point back to L. I say LL. Okay, I say that. What else? I am pointing it back to L. That's fine. This is what I want. But then I need to point now this one to here, and I don't have. I lost the pointer to this one. It's like lost. It's a garbage now. So I need to have another pointer. So that makes me to have 3 pointers actually to make that happen. So in this case, I am able to point this one to here, right? So I know now we have 3 pointers, and let's try to write something based on this. So this is just the draft, so I have a linked list here. So let's put my pointer here. Let's make this a last, for example. I mean, how do you make it last? I don't know. I mean, I was just thinking about it, and since I already knew, I just make it current. I mean, my current will be, my first node will be this one. Yeah, this is my first node, and then I have current. Yes, current. So let's make it happen again with this in mind. Okay, what I have now, I need to point my F to my F next. I have to point to null. Alright, this is the what else I need to do? I need to this operation finished here. We did it. Now we need to move them, slide them, shift them to the right one step. So first I am pointing my L to F, okay? So L comes here. This is no longer here, it's just a new. And then I point my F, I shift it to the right. I say it needs to be equal to here, right? I delete it from here. This was L. And what else? My C needs to be shifted. So I say it was here. I say become 3. Okay. So this is a repetitive process, right? Now we shifted it here. Now let's try to run a code again. We say f next is equal to L. This is our f next will be equal to L. It looks like it's working. It's working now. So now L becomes, I'm just gonna delete them all and say L becomes L. This becomes F. And C becomes N. C, the end. And do we need to go next step? Yes, because if we stay here, this one, this became this, okay, C next, and it came back here, we do the same, we say F next will be equal to L, shift it. So we need to still shift it, right? Let's shift it back. So this will be RL this time. This will be RF. And this will be C, which will be null. No. This is null. So now we are done. Actually, we're not yet done. When this one null is still gonna execute. How? It's gonna when it becomes null. It's when this one becomes null, but it's gonna still run the last iteration, right? So it's gonna make this one 2, 3, and here it will do these things again, but we're not able to do that. So okay, when it's null, then it does this, right? After null, it's not running here. Okay, that's fine. So now we need to have a loop. What type of loop we will be doing here? Let's think about it. So the very last thing that we have is C. So we will loop it based on C, while C is not equal to null, let's say. Will it work? Will it work? Let's put it here. This is our case now, right? So when I say C not equal to null, the last C we will have here will be always C4, but we wanted to see the last statement of C be null. we want this to be null. So if it's null, then this assignment occurs, the very last 4. If C, let's say, would stay here, if C would stay here, then 4 would be still pointing to this one and the loop will finish. We don't need this. That's why to make our last iteration become C null, we are changing this while loop to next not equal to null. In this case, no, I was wrong here. I guess we will still need to have this issue here, even with this one, but still, finally we need to put C up until now, and now we know that our F, so if our loop stands here, we still need to have an operation of this doing separately. So here we just will say f.next will be equal to L, right? L, because this is what we have now. So we will be pointing this to R, and also we have hat here, still point to 1. We need that hat to be pointed to C. No, to F. Okay, to F. So this way, this will be pointing to F. And this is pretty much it. This is the pseudocode that will reverse our linked list using iteration. But this one is important here. If we use C instead of C.next, the condition will be like this, so leaving us with 3 and 4 not fixed. So this is iterative solution. On next video I'm going to show you how to understand the problem with a recursive solution.